Picture this. You're driving down the road, following all the rules, being the epitome of a safe driver. Suddenly, a car swerves into your lane, or a deer leaps out in front of you. Maybe it's just a patch of black ice you didn't see. Accidents happen, even to the best of us. It's a scary thought, but it's the reality we face every time we get behind the wheel. No matter how defensively you drive, you can't control the actions of others on the road. And sometimes, even our own split-second lapses in judgment can have serious consequences. That's why it's not enough to simply try to avoid accidents. We also need to be prepared for the possibility that one might occur. Think of it like this. You wear a seatbelt not because you're planning to crash, but because you understand that accidents are a risk, however small. The same logic applies to being prepared for a car crash in a broader sense. Knowing what to do before, during, and after an accident can be the difference between walking away unscathed and facing life-altering injuries. This isn't about living in fear, it's about being empowered. It's about taking control of the one thing we can control, our own actions in a crisis. By understanding the dynamics of car crashes and learning some expert-backed tips, we can significantly increase our chances of survival and minimize the potential for serious injury. We're all taught the importance of safe driving. Buckle up, obey traffic laws, stay alert. These are essential for preventing accidents in the first place. But what happens when prevention fails? What do you do when you're facing an imminent collision? Those heart-stopping seconds where you know impact is unavoidable? That's when your mindset needs to shift from crash avoidance to crash survival. It's a different set of skills, a different kind of awareness. It's about reacting instinctively, making split-second decisions that could save your life and the lives of your passengers. This isn't something we often think about, but it's crucial knowledge to have in our back pockets. Think of it like a fire drill. You don't practice escaping a fire because you expect your house to burn down. You do it so that if the unthinkable happens, you'll know exactly what to do without panicking. The same principle applies to car crashes. By familiarizing ourselves with expert-recommended actions, we're essentially running mental drills for a situation we hope never to face. This shift from avoidance to survival involves understanding the forces at play in a crash, knowing how your car is designed to protect you, and being able to react in a way that maximizes your chances of emerging as safely as possible. In the following sections, we'll explore this roadmap to safety in detail. We'll delve into specific actions you can take before, during, and after a car accident to significantly increase your chances of survival. First, we'll examine the crucial steps you can take before you even start your engine. From choosing the safest car you can afford to understanding how seemingly harmless objects in your vehicle can become deadly projectiles in a crash, we'll equip you with the knowledge to transform your car into a haven of safety, ready to protect you should the worst occur. Then, we'll dive into the heart-stopping moments during a crash. We'll explore how to maintain control of your vehicle, how to react if a collision is imminent, and how to position yourself for maximum protection. These are the split-second decisions that can make all the difference. Finally, we'll navigate the aftermath of a crash. We'll discuss how to assess your safety, how to seek help, and how to provide first aid if necessary. Because even when the crash is over, the danger may not be. This isn't about memorizing a laundry list of instructions. It's about understanding the principles of safety and being prepared to apply them in a high-stress situation. By the end of this guide, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and confidence to face the unexpected on the road. You'll know that while you can't always prevent an accident, you can control your response. And that can make all the difference. It's a message we've heard countless times, yet its importance bears repeating, buckle up every time. The simple act of fastening your seatbelt is the single most effective thing you can do to increase your chances of surviving a car crash. In the event of a collision, your seatbelt acts as a lifeline, keeping you from being ejected from the vehicle or thrown against the dashboard, steering wheel, or windshield. Think of it like this. In a crash, your car comes to a sudden stop, but your body, due to inertia, wants to keep moving at the same speed. The seatbelt acts as a restraining force, slowing down your body's forward momentum and spreading the impact force over a wider area. This prevents the full force of the impact from being concentrated on vulnerable areas like your head, chest, or abdomen. Studies by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, have consistently shown that seatbelts reduce the risk of fatal injury by nearly half in a car crash. Those are incredible odds considering the simplicity of the action. Yet, despite this overwhelming evidence, many people still choose not to buckle up, often citing reasons like discomfort or a belief that they're skilled enough drivers to avoid accidents. But the truth is, accidents are unpredictable. They happen in the blink of an eye, often when we least expect them. And in those critical moments, when fractions of a second matter, your seatbelt could be the only thing standing between you and serious injury or even death. So make it a habit. Buckle up every time, no exceptions. It's a small action with potentially life-saving consequences. Section 2. Choosing your armor. The safety of your vehicle. When it comes to surviving a car crash, the vehicle you drive plays a crucial role. Think of it as your armor, your protective shell in a collision. Choosing a vehicle with a strong safety record can significantly improve your odds of walking away from an accident. Car safety has come a long way in recent years. Automakers are constantly innovating, developing new technologies to better withstand crashes. Prioritize safety features like airbags, electronic stability control, and lane departure warning systems. These features work together to prevent accidents and minimize crash severity. Before making a purchase, research a vehicle's safety ratings. Organizations like the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety provide safety ratings for new vehicles. By choosing a vehicle with high safety ratings, you're investing in your well-being and increasing your chances of walking away from an accident unharmed. Section 3. Hidden dangers. Projectiles in the car. We often think of car safety in terms of the vehicle itself, its airbags, seatbelts, and crumple zones. But what about the objects we carry inside our cars? In a crash, even harmless items can become dangerous projectiles. Imagine braking suddenly. Your laptop flies forward, striking you, or a can of soda becomes a missile. These scenarios are real in a crash. Objects in motion stay in motion. Unsecured objects continue moving forward. Secure loose objects to minimize risk. Store heavy items in the trunk. Store small items in compartments. A clean car is a safer car. Secure loose objects to reduce injury risk. Section 4. Equipping your safety arsenal, survival tools, and first aid. While we hope to never experience a car crash, it's crucial to be prepared for such an eventuality. Equipping your car with essential survival tools and a well-stocked first aid kit can make a world of difference in the critical moments following an accident. Think of these items as your safety arsenal, providing you with the tools and resources to handle emergencies and potentially save lives. One essential tool to have on hand is a seatbelt cutter. In some accidents, seatbelts can become jammed or entangled, making it impossible to release them using the standard buckle. A seatbelt cutter with its sharp blade allows you to quickly and safely cut through the seatbelt, freeing yourself or a trapped passenger. Another crucial tool is a window breaker. In situations where you need to evacuate the vehicle quickly, such as a fire or submersion in water, a window breaker can be a lifesaver. Standard car windows are designed to withstand impacts, making them difficult to break with bare hands. A window breaker, usually featuring a spring-loaded steel point, provides the necessary force to shatter the window glass, allowing you to escape. In addition to these survival tools, a well-stocked first aid kit is essential for treating injuries until professional help arrives. Your kit should include essentials like bandages, gauze pads, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, antibiotic ointment, and a CPR mask. It's also wise to include a small flashlight, a whistle, and a blanket in your kit for added safety and comfort. Remember to check your first aid kit regularly and replenish any expired or used items. In moments of crisis, knowledge is power. Knowing how to use your car's safety features can mean the difference between a minor fender bender and a life-altering accident. Take the time to familiarize yourself with your car's safety features. Read the owner's manual thoroughly, paying close attention to sections on airbags, seat belts, anti-lock brakes, ABS, and electronic stability control, ESC. Understanding these systems can help you react effectively in an emergency. For instance, the pulsating sensation in the brake pedal during ABS engagement is normal and indicates the system is working. Similarly, knowing the location and deployment zones of your car's airbags is vital. Ensure all passengers, including children, are seated a safe distance from airbags. Your car's safety features are your allies in an accident. In those heart-stopping moments when you sense a crash is imminent, your instincts scream at you to slam on the brakes. It's a natural reaction, but it's not always the most effective one, especially in modern cars equipped with anti-lock braking systems, ABS. ABS is a life-saving technology designed to prevent your wheels from locking up during hard braking. When wheels lock up, you lose steering control, turning your car into a skidding projectile. ABS works by rapidly pumping the brakes faster than any human could, allowing the wheels to maintain traction with the road surface. However, many drivers misinterpret the pulsating sensation in the brake pedal during ABS activation as a sign that something is wrong. They instinctively ease up on the brakes, reducing the effectiveness of the system. It's crucial to understand that this pulsating is normal, a sign that ABS is doing its job. If you find yourself needing to brake hard, trust your ABS system. Press the brake pedal firmly and hold it down, even if you feel the pulsating. Resist the urge to pump the brakes yourself, as this can interfere with the ABS system. Remember, ABS is your ally in an emergency, helping you maintain steering control and potentially avoid a more serious collision. Speed is often cited as a major contributing factor in car accidents. The faster you're traveling, the less time you have to react to hazards, and the greater the force of impact in a collision. However, in certain crash scenarios, speed can also be your friend. If you find yourself in a situation where a collision is unavoidable, reducing your speed, even slightly, can significantly reduce the severity of the impact. Every mile per hour you shave off your speed translates to less energy being released upon impact, potentially reducing the extent of injuries and damage. However, there are rare instances where accelerating might be the safer option. For example, if you're about to be rear-ended by a speeding vehicle and there's open space in front of you, accelerating might help you avoid being pushed into oncoming traffic or another obstacle. The key is to assess the situation quickly and make a judgment call based on the specific circumstances. If you have time and space to slow down safely, do so. But if you need to accelerate to escape a more dangerous situation, don't hesitate. Remember, your goal is to minimize the risk and severity of the crash, even if it means breaking from conventional driving wisdom. Section 3, Maintaining Control, Steering Through the Skid. Losing control of your vehicle is terrifying, but quick thinking can help. Steer in the direction you want to go, even if it feels counterintuitive. Ease off the accelerator and avoid slamming on the brakes. Practice these techniques in a safe environment to build confidence. Section 4, Choosing Your Target, Minimizing Impact Damage. Sometimes a collision is unavoidable. Choose your target to minimize damage. Steer towards objects that absorb impact, like bushes or guardrails. Avoid head-on collisions with vehicles or stationary objects. Even slight adjustments can reduce crash severity. Section 5. The anatomy of a crash. Staying safe inside the vehicle. Relax your body during a crash to reduce injury risk. Let seatbelts and airbags do their job. Keep your head back against the headrest to minimize whiplash. Ensure children are properly secured in car seats. The world seems to spin. You've just been in a car accident. Take a deep breath and check yourself for injuries. Assess your passengers and avoid moving them unless necessary. Observe your surroundings for immediate dangers. Safety is paramount in the immediate aftermath. Exiting your vehicle after a car accident might not always be safe. Assess your surroundings before deciding to exit. If safe, exit on the side away from traffic. Move to a safe location away from the flow of traffic. Remain vigilant and make yourself visible to other drivers. In the aftermath of a car accident, contact authorities and report the incident. Provide dispatchers with detailed information. If unable to call, ask a bystander for help. The sooner you contact authorities, the better the outcome. So, Section 4. Preventing further danger. Addressing fire risks. Turn off your car's engine to reduce fire risk. Avoid smoking near the accident scene. Evacuate immediately if you notice signs of fire. Use a fire extinguisher only if it's safe to do so. Section 5. Tending to the wounded. Applying first aid. Basic first aid can stabilize a victim's condition, control bleeding, immobilize fractures, and treat shock. Seek guidance from emergency dispatchers if needed. Comfort and reassure injured victims until help arrives. Section 1. When fire threatens. Escape from a burning car. Turn off the engine and unlock doors and windows. Help passengers unbuckle and guide them to an exit. Break a side window if necessary using a safety hammer. Move away from the burning vehicle immediately. Submerged in fear. Navigating a water accident. Unbuckle seatbelts and open a window quickly. Use a safety hammer to break a window if needed. Escape through the window and help others. If necessary, wait for the car to fill with water to open a door. Section 3. The Golden Hour. Understanding post-crash priorities. Rapid medical attention is crucial after a crash. Call 911 and provide clear information. Hidden injuries might not be immediately apparent. Early intervention ensures the best possible outcome. Section 4. The invisible injury. Recognizing concussion symptoms. In the aftermath of a car crash, it's easy to focus on visible injuries, cuts, bruises, broken bones, but one of the most common and potentially debilitating injuries is often invisible concussion. Understanding the subtle signs of this traumatic brain injury can be crucial for receiving timely treatment and preventing long-term consequences. Concussions occur when a sudden impact jostles the brain inside the skull, disrupting normal brain function. Symptoms can vary widely from person to person and might not appear immediately after the injury. Headache is a common symptom, but other subtle signs include dizziness, nausea, confusion, blurred vision, sensitivity to light or noise, and difficulty concentrating. If you've been in a car accident, even a minor one, it's essential to be vigilant for any signs of concussion, even if you don't recall hitting your head. Don't dismiss any unusual symptoms or try to tough it out. Seek medical attention immediately if you suspect a concussion. Early diagnosis and treatment are essential for managing concussions and preventing long-term complications. Rest is crucial for allowing the brain to heal, and your doctor might recommend avoiding activities that require concentration, such as reading, using electronic devices, or driving. Ignoring a concussion can prolong recovery time and increase the risk of persistent symptoms or even long-term brain damage. Section 5. Beyond the crash. Dealing with the emotional impact. While the physical injuries sustained in a car accident are often the immediate focus, the emotional and psychological impact can be just as profound and long-lasting. Car crashes are traumatic events, and it's normal to experience a range of emotions in the aftermath, from shock and fear to anger, guilt, and even post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Don't underestimate the emotional toll of the experience. You might find yourself reliving the accident in your mind, experiencing nightmares, or feeling anxious behind the wheel. These are normal reactions to a traumatic event, but it's essential to seek support if these feelings persist or interfere with your daily life. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about what you're going through. Sharing your experience with others can help process the trauma and reduce feelings of isolation. Support groups for car accident survivors can provide a safe and understanding space to connect with others who have been through similar experiences. Remember, healing from a car accident takes time, both physically and emotionally. Be patient with yourself and don't hesitate to seek professional help if you're struggling to cope. With time, support, and self-care, you can navigate the emotional aftermath of the crash and move forward with your life. Section 1. Prepared for the unexpected. Your journey to roadway resilience. We've journeyed together through the unsettling but crucial landscape of car crash survival, exploring the steps that can transform fear into preparedness. From the moment you buckle your seatbelt to those heart-stopping seconds during a collision and the critical moments that follow, knowledge is your most powerful tool. Remember, while you can't control the actions of other drivers or predict every hazard on the road, you can control your own preparedness. By understanding the safety features of your vehicle, making smart choices about what you carry inside, and familiarizing yourself with expert recommended actions, you're essentially running mental drills for a situation you hope never to face. You're building a foundation of confidence and resilience, knowing that if the unthinkable occurs, you'll be equipped to react swiftly and decisively. This guide isn't about living in fear of the road. It's about reclaiming a sense of agency in a situation that can often feel beyond our control. It's about equipping ourselves with the knowledge and tools to navigate the unexpected, to protect ourselves and our loved ones, and to emerge from a potentially traumatic experience with resilience and strength. Remember, safety is a journey, not a destination, and every step you take towards preparedness brings you closer to peace of mind on the road.